Hey guys, Katsu here again with part 2 of the Disgaea 4 post-game content. So today we're going to take a look at some of the DLC characters. I'll show you guys once I get to it. Anyway, just checking out some of my character stats and equipment. For the post-game, I am probably going to use only one trapezohedron, and which this person renamed to Demon Art for this save file. Because my original Disgaea 4 save file, I accidentally saved over it with the game, and it kind of discouraged me to the point where I was just going to download another save file. So that's why I'm using another person's save file. But don't worry though. I went through the game. I got items and all that. I leveled up my characters, all that good stuff. So for the post game, my plan is to go with one trapezohedron and see if that doesn't completely decimate my team. Because the the post-loot gets very, very, very difficult. And I think one of the final opponents for the post-loot is level 4000. So yeah, that's pretty intense. Anyway, DLC can only be accessed during the post-game. Meaning that you have to beat the original storyline. Then when you're in the post-game, you select the wanted Hades party members or whatever, and select an episode title, which is pretty much the introduction to your DLC character. And then you have to do a battle with them, and if you win, they'll join you. At any rate, so pretty much at this point, Valvatorius and his party has gone their separate ways, but they still join together every now and then. And Fenric has decided that just taking over the Netherworld isn't enough for his lord. He wants Valvatorius to take over the entire universe. And so he decided to recruit new people to join his party. And this is how the whole DLC thing starts. It's a pretty clever way, I guess, to implement DLC characters instead of having them just pop up out of nowhere. Anyway, our first DLC character is Adele from Disgaea 2. Adele is probably, I think he's the only Disgaea hero who starts off with a fist as his weapon. Personally, he's my favorite Disgaea hero. I think Adele is pretty damn awesome. I mean, he's like the only character who truly fights with his fists. He's only a hero, well, protagonist, title character, whatever. And his skills are just awesome, friggin' amazing. And yes, he just plugged his own game. You can play Disgaea 2 on the PSP if you don't have a PS2. And even if you did have a PS2, I doubt you'd be able to find Disgaea 2 at retail stores because they're so rare, so difficult to find. Because I think only this America, they didn't make enough copies to keep up with demand. Let's just put it like that. Declare your manifesto. Manifesto declarations. That's actually not bad. That's a pretty good Manifesto, but, you know. That's because your dad probably was, yeah, your dad was probably terrible at money management. That and the Angel of Avarice kind of took all the extra money. See, Valvatores likes what he's hearing from Adele. Adele and Valvatores are alike in a way because they both like to keep their promises and don't like breaking promises because it will wound their prides. So yeah, those two complement each other. And the fact that they're both from even-numbered Disgaea games helps too, I guess. So anyway, the battle starts. I think Adele's at level 540. I think he's at level 540. Yes, he's at level 540. But when you recruit Adele, he'll be at level 100. Which is pretty much the default for all of the DLC characters, I believe. And he has Crimson Flame, Soaring Shadow, and Vulcan Blaze. Of all of his moves, Vulcan Blaze is my favorite. It's just so awesome.
Take that.
Anyway, I should be able to finish him off in one hit, since my stats are ridiculous. Oh, but first, I am going to attempt to take one of his items. So let's see if this works. Oh yeah, took his item. Now, we can proceed to eliminate him. And what better way to kill him than kill him with a prank? Try something fast. And Blarg level up. That is true. I don't think demons will take kindly to tax collection without a fight. Oh, they're all feeling sorry for Adele. Except for Fenrir. Then he said he promised his family. Valvatores is like, what? Yeah, don't reject Adele. Okay, good. Adele is probably... No, wait, Adele is... He's a lot better than Fenrir when it comes to his abilities. Adele's default ability is... I forget what it's called. It was right there. I even showed it in the video earlier. But, it pretty much boosts his single target attacks and specials. So pretty much his regular old attack will deal 50% more, and his single target specials like Vulcan Blaze or Triple Strike or any single target attack will increase by another 50%. He also has another ability that raises his fire damage by 20% and decreases fire damage done to him by 20%. Which means all of his supers will get a 20% boost because they're all fire element. Which is especially handy for Vulcan Blaze since it does so many hits and a 20% boost wouldn't hurt at all. Another ability, I think this is his last unique ability, which increases range for his fist attacks. So he can hit. He now has a 2 squared distance, which is it's pretty helpful. I haven't really found I don't think I've found a practical use for it yet, but it's pretty damn helpful. Alright, let's move on to the next DLC character. Yes, we're moving on to the next DLC character. The next DLC character, well, the title is called A Lady's Lesson. I wonder who that's all about. This is pretty much the same thing that they said before, so I guess it's okay. Kind of. I'll interview the hell out of him. Next up is Rosalind. She is Overlord Xenon's daughter from Disgaea 2, meaning that she's also from the same game Adele is from. In fact, Axel is also from Disgaea 2. So the three of them know each other, though Axel won't make any allusions to Adele in the story. So I think they should, especially if you like use Axel against Adele during his recruitment, something like that. I don't know. At any rate, Rosalind is Adele's love interest in Disgaea 2. She's also a title character as well, obviously, since she's a love interest. That is true. If you have a princess working for you, I'm pretty sure everyone will be like, "Whoa, he's awesome!" Who's been through more, Rosalind or Maisel? The one who's played Disgaea 2, I think Rosalind has been through a lot more than Maisel. Simply because of, well, I can't really say it. Play Disgaea 2 for more details. Yeah, just play Disgaea 2 for more details. Now she's about to show off some princess power. She is also level 540. I think all of the DLC characters are level 540 when you play them. Her abilities are Rose Thorn Crescent something, and Rose Liberation, which her last two moves are Ice Element, which contrasts Adele's Fire Element supers. First, I'm going to start off by stealing her stuff, and as you can see, I can't steal anything because Devil Trigger is at a lower level.
It's my turn.
You have to be a higher level than the person that just trying to get stuff, but people should already know this by now. At any rate. So this should be quick, just shoot her with an arrow and it's over. So let's move on. Rosalind's ability increases this. I think it like increases the stats of all male characters by 20%, which gets outshined by Artina's ability, which increases male statuses by 30%. So you want to use Rosalind if you're a fan of her, pretty much. Her moves are kind of lackluster in power and abilities, like compared to Disgaea 2. And also, if you have Adele or Rosalind in the party when you recruit the other person, you'll have a special scene with each other. And this is the scene right here. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah. I like how Adele got so defensive. At this point, they're off in their own little world. Yes, it is. They aren't married. Yeah, they aren't married yet. You could always make them married in Disgaea 4. That being said, Rosalind joined the party as an educator. Okay. Shall we move on to the next DLC character? Demon Modification. I wonder who that is. Let's find out, shall we? Ooh. If it isn't Mal, the hero of Disgaea 3. It's also the only Disgaea that I haven't played. I plan on getting the PlayStation Vita port, so I'll be playing it shortly. Oh dear. I thought Demon Fusion and... No, magic changes. Not Demon Fusion now. I know for sure that Demon Fusion wasn't in Disgaea 3. Oh my. No, and I like how she hit a measles death. Mao is the very definition of a creeper. Despite being the dean of the Evil Academy, he's quite the creeper. And I also like how all these other positions, these other notorious titles, are on par with Overlord. Like the dean is on par with Overlord, Tyrant is on par with Overlord, and President is on par with Overlord. So being an Overlord doesn't mean you're the strongest, because all of a sudden the Dean of Evil Academy will kick your ass. But now it's time to recruit Mao. He is the Evil Academy Dean, level 540, comes with a Hades Blade. His ability is good. Attack power increased by enemy something something times 3. I couldn't read it. And he's got Evil Modification, Shine Beam, and Evil Transformation. I know Evil Modification and Evil Transformation are new to Disgaea 4. He had other supers, but I don't know what they are since I never played Disgaea 3. And we only watched one episode of a Let's Play, which was pretty much this tutorial. At any rate, we shall make quick work of Mao. Because this guy is creepy. And that's it. Typical final boss call out, or typical villain call out. Now go home. I'm the Dean of Evil Academy. He's like delinquent. And oh my god, he's so creepy. She can do it, man. She can do it. She's got a baseball bat. And Artina's there too, I guess. I'll fix you all. I'll fix up all of you. Now join the party as another scientist researcher without anyone's consent. Yeah. He's not leaving until Disgaea is fixed up. Okay, now we can move on to the last of the DLC characters for this round. Power Challenge. This is Overlord. I always forget how to pronounce her name. I think it's like Priere or something like that. Anyway, yeah, she's an Overlord from another netherworld. She used to be like a demon hunter until she went down the path of evil and became an Overlord in the process. Yeah, pretty much what Fenric is explaining. Bravo, Fenric. How he managed to find her, I'll never know. Uh-oh. I like how Valator is a babe. He's just like, challenge accepted. Alright, no need to worry about her being super overpowered. She's level 540 like the rest of the DLC characters. She has extra turn and force counter. Forcing the target to counter and getting an extra turn after she defeats an enemy. Both very good abilities.
I'll teach you a lesson!
Now then, since he's commanding us to die, I shall show her what a tyrant is capable of. Well, Valatorez will show her what a tyrant is capable of. By using his weakest. Still pretty good. That was pretty easy. No. I like how it goes on as if they lost to her. Time to show her the power of sardines. Look at those things, it's marvelous. Oh, what's this? Is Priere interested? Keep her talking. Don't be scared. Walks even closer. Looks him up and down. Sure. Overlord Priere, join your party. Really? Meanwhile, with Fenric. Ah, poor Fenric. Can't seem to keep the women off of his master. He's got 99 problems and bitches are all of them. Alright, that'll be the end of this part. Next part, we will get into the first part of the postlude. So, stay tuned for another part. Part 3 should be uploaded tomorrow. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.